Hi Sneha. How are you today?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. So you are just asking me some couple of doubts. So could you please explain a little bit about your doubt, whatever you are trying to know, so that I can able
Yeah.
to explain
Yeah,
in
sure.
details.
Uh, Yesterday I've given one interview. In an interview, asked me one question like, how can we check the query performance? Like I tried to give in the in interview, they asked me this question.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I understood the question like how we can check our performance in BigQuery. So let me explain step by step. So first of all, whenever the interviewer is asking to you, so how to check the performance in BigQuery. So first of all, you will explain कि BigQuery performance is involves several factor. The point will explain in such a way that for example the input data, what is the input data and what is the source, like source could be the various area, whether it's external, internal, or some other different source we are bringing the data to BigQuery, right? So then we'll come to the how many bytes does your query read. So how we'll check? So let me explain you. Once your query piece of query is executed, then the query execution details will click on query execution details. Then everything will display like the how many bytes does your query reads, how much time the query is taking to process the query. For example, first it will write the query, then read the query, then compute process the query, again the write the query, then what are the timeline is taking for the piece of query when you are executing, how many process it is following. So based on that it will calculated the timeline to check the performance. And the major thing is that like here I will tell you. So the main major point you will check in the query performance: elapsed time, slot time, how much time taking slot time consumed, and byte shuffle, and split to disk. So these are the four major area which we are putting the piece of query, and it is a execution in backend. So as per the BigQuery architecture, so this is the mechanism in the backend. The Colossus is nothing but storage. Jupyter is nothing but the networking connected between storage and compute. So compute is nothing but Dremel. So these are the this is the high level architecture of BigQuery in backend. How the piece of query is processing in BigQuery. So this is the architecture level of things, but internally how the query performance and how the time consuming, how the time is taking, and who is doing what, like storage process, compute process, all that kind of technical things to check the performance of the piece of query. You have to remember the elapsed time, slot time, and shuffle, and all that the technical point, like the input and output of data. For example, when you execute the query, the result will come out like this way. This is the output, but the data is stored somewhere, but the compute is processing. Whenever you execute the query, it is processing, then it is storing in your storage, in BigQuery storage. So and other thing like I'll discuss and tell you the pricing model, like flat price, and slot pricing, all the BigQuery pricing in different way. That one also I'll explain once it is completed. So whenever you will face this kind of question in your interview, so how to check the performance query in BigQuery, that would be the perfect answer for this question. That is one way, right? So I think this discussion would be helpful for your interview question.
Yes.
And whenever you are going to work with your real life project as well, and if you will know all the technical details also, it would be helpful for your work life, whenever you will work in your professional stuffs as well. But yeah, so I think you hope you are able to understand this whatever I'll explain. I hope you have understand, or do you have any doubt in this explanation?
No, no, I understand completely. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for this question, and definitely I'll create this type of video if people will ask the question, and if people will have some doubts in Google Cloud related product and service, or technical troubleshooting, or any interview question. So I am here to discuss all that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining this today. And one more thing I would like to share everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel to get this kind of discussion, and I hope I'll create more video like this. So don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.